Hey everyone, thanks for joining. I thought I'd share a few things that I love about Premier. First off, as you can see, it's easy for me to connect, and that's because it's a true cloud software solution, so you can easily access our program from absolutely anywhere on any device. Once you log in, you'll see the menu panel on the left-hand side. The great thing about Premier is that it's an all-in-one software solution, so it manages all your financials, all the accounting, job costing, project management, document management, approvals and signatures, and even more. So let's start off and show you my favorite feature, the job dashboard. It is truly a game changer. The reason I say that is because it puts your project managers back in the driver's seat, back in control of their jobs. At the top, they can easily see how the job is performing and identify red flags. They can easily see if they should be billing more in order to hedge cash flow issues, if they've overpaid any vendors, what they have left in the budget, and more importantly, where they're going to finish on the job. From here, you can also generate RFIs, submittals, meeting minutes, punch lists. You can view any pending change orders, pending subcontract agreements, pending AP invoices or billing. You can also easily see items in your approval inbox and take action, and at the bottom see a full cost and revenue summary. As you can see, it's a pretty amazing feature. It actually has 35 reports built into one simple screen that allows project managers to access all the different components of their job and drill down into any of the job costing or financial information. So let's drill into the remaining budget. This launches the job budget control screen, which lists every single line item on the job, what you originally budgeted, what your costs are to date, and most importantly, what's remaining on the budget. Project managers love this feature because you can enter in the vendor and in a matter of seconds easily generate the subcontract agreements, purchase orders, or change orders without having to key in any of the data, which eliminates any risk of any errors. Best of all, you can easily attach any supporting documents and then email out for signature. The reality is there's a ton of documents you're going to have to chase down, sign, and approve. So with Premier's automation and workflows, it makes it super easy for project managers to generate the subcontract agreements, email them out, attach any supporting documents, and send it to any third party like a subcontract for signature or just approval. The great thing, it also allows for revisions, so you can go back and forth on these workflows. The same concept applies for sub change orders and customer change orders. You can easily drill down from the dashboard and send out any proposed changes to the architect and then the customer. Once all the parties have signed them electronically and approved them, it will update the status in Premier. Best of all, if there's a subcontract line item on that change, it will automatically create a subcontract change order and it can email it out to the subcontract for sign-off and approval. The sub can easily review it, sign it, and it'll automatically sync the signed agreement back in Premier and change the status to approved and post the commitment. Another great feature within Premier is the reporting capability. With an all-in-one software solution, it makes it easy for project managers to see absolutely everything related to their job and drill down into any of the financial detail in just seconds. Here is a job cost progress report, which shows every single line item on the job, what was the original budget, any approved or pending change orders, what their current estimate is, their cost to date, and where they're going to finish on their job. If you're not clear on what makes up the cost to date, you can simply drill down into detail and see the associated invoices. They can even double-click to open up the original copy of the invoice. Down at the bottom, it'll reference the check details, so you can view whether or not payment has been released. The same concept applies for your financials. Premier has out-of-box, ready-to-go, beautiful and professional-looking reports that allow for full drill down. From this income statement, I can click into the number and it takes me into the detailed GL. From here, it takes me into posted AP invoice screen. From the screen, I can easily change the transaction date or change the distribution. It also allows for quick debit, credits, or reversals. This way, I don't have to worry about reversing it manually and worrying about the debit or the credit. The system does it automatically. Lastly, let's end off with cost plus billing. This is the most complex and time-consuming process that businesses have, and in Premier, we automate everything from start to end. Best of all, you don't even have to worry about reconciling the accounting or the job costs or even missing invoices on any of the billings. With one button, you simply merge in all the actual costs for any given period. It's also smart enough to merge in any invoices that have been backdated. The project managers can easily review all the approved invoices within this grid and choose which to bill now, later, or never. They can also easily alter the amount. We even have a tab that allows project managers to review pending AP invoices and override the approval to include them here in the billing. It even merges in labor information, and you can apply different markups on top of occupation codes. You can review all the transactions and even track your retainage. But best of all, it generates 3 billing reports: the AIA, a custom billing report tailored specifically for the customer, and a detailed transaction report. It even merges all the backup for AP invoices. So let's take a look at some of the reports. Here's a sample of a cost plus billing report, which is broken down into general conditions, contract works, and change orders. In some cases, you might even have the change orders roll into the contract line items. Here is a customer billing report, and this can be completely tailored to the customer requirements. You can rename the columns and choose which columns show and which sections show in summary or detail. And lastly, the supporting transactional detail report. Also, with a click of one button, you can merge in all the AP invoices. And then you can choose to zip this all into a folder and send to the client, or share it online through the customer portal. I hope you enjoyed taking a quick look at Premier and some of our game-changing features. It's an awesome product with even a better team. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye-bye.